matches.
Milford Fire versus D's Wrenches Lexington Fire. To the court, please.
So, Milford, oh wow, the red against the red. So are these the two earlier winners? Are we already into the semis? And ultimately what's going to happen is the winner of the firefighters division will face off against the winner of the policemen's division.
Should make for one final great game.
They're moving along, so maybe you and your dad hopefully will be here. Look like Milford.
Milford got all but one, it looks like. Milford coming out firing, missed a few shots, lands one.
Down goes Lexington.
Lexington down to three very quickly.
Wow. Thought she caught that.
Is that it?
Yeah, I hope you guys didn't blink because you missed the match.
Yes. Milford taking care of business.
Big time. Wow. So Milford will advance, and now we must have another semifinal, or a quarterfinal, actually.
Great Balls of Fire. That's Hopkinton Fire Department.
Great Balls of Fire.
Newton Fire versus
Hopkinton making their dodgeball debut today.
Yes.
Rocking numbers and names on the back of their jerseys. The hometown favorite.
Yeah, this is the betting favorite as well. They came in at even money to win the tournament.
Oh yeah.
But they look like they're facing off, fairly athletic squad on the other side. Are they short? Yeah, I see 4 players on the other squad.
Hopkinton gonna sit one out. It's gonna be a solid 4v4 dodgeball match.
Good strategy by the other team. I didn't get the town. Did you get that, Chase?
I did not.
I thought there was a rule you couldn't go beyond the back line.
Yeah, I don't think they're really enforcing that much today.
Little Beastie Boys music in the background.
Hopkinton with some quick early dodges.
Oh. Connor Sales hanging way back.
It's a 3v3, sails the ball, good block.
Wow. Oh! Hopkinton loses Sales.
2v2. 1v2.
Backpedaling, that's a tough gig trying to backpedal and dodge a ball. If the guys get good aim. So Hopkinton was victorious. It was like a timing thing.
16 on Hopkinton Fire was out of bounds prior to the outbreak.
Oh.
Oh no!
The first controversy of the day.
Wow.
To settle, we will have a 1v1. Stunning.
Oh, they've been waiting for this one all day.
Oh yeah. Hey, this sport does not build character.
So there was
It
some
reveals it.
quote from the movie. Nicely done. So there was some controversy as to, the person that eliminated from Hopkinton that eliminated the other opponent said he was in violation. So they're going to have a 1-versus-1 playoff.
Grabbing as many balls as they can.
Yep.
Looks like both got 4.
Wow.
Oh, headshot.
He's asking if it
Does not count.
It was a good block. It was a good block. It's kind of like golf. It's the honor system.
Yes, very good.
Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.
Good dodge by Hopkington.
Oh, can't waste it on the short hop.
Oh, backpedaling.
See, now here, like how far back can you go? And this is where that 10-second rule comes in. You can't hold. Oh, nicely done.
What a shot.
Hopkington overcomes the controversy, and they'll advance
As they say,
to the delight of the crowd.
Yes.
And what do they say?
ball don't lie.
Ah, nicely done. Nicely played. Your dad will be very proud.
Balls, that's Ashland PD versus Natick PD. I believe this is our first police game.
And your dad's coming back. I'm going to hand over this headset to your dad, let you guys chat a little bit.
All righty.
All right, it's been a pleasure.
Blaze balls, that's Ashland PD versus Natick Police Department.
Welcome back to the action.
Thanks, Logan. Good to be here.
Yes.
Wow, that was an exciting match there. A double,
Yes.
a sudden death there.
As I was telling Rob, ball don't lie. We got our first police department game of the day.
Okay, so who do we got? Which police department do we have here?
We got Natick, and I did not hear the other one.
Okay, here we go. Blaze balls firing high early. They look aggressive, coming up toward the front line. Well, balls continue to sail here. Looks like Natick might be down to their, they're back to 5. Natick gets knocked out.
Blaze balls with a few good dodges. One coming up, miss.
Oh, Natick had a catch and couldn't hold on. He's out as well. Natick down to just 2 players. These games have been flying by, and
Oh, good catch.
oh,
We got a
Blaze had caught one, but then got hit.
yes,
So
we got a 1v4.
make it 2, 2v4, 2v3. Blaze ball slightly, it's all tied up. Oh, down to 1 now for Natick. 2 for Blaze.
That ball bounced.
Okay, still going here. 2v1.
Oh, little trip. Good recovery.
He's still bouncing them though.
He's got all the balls on his side.
That bounce, and he's out. That'll do it. Blaze balls advances. And Logan, what I learned while talking to Wendy Sousa on my break is they've changed the rules from what they originally announced. It was going to be a 5-minute limit per game. They've knocked it down to 3.5, and they've made the tournament double elimination.
All righty. I like it.
So I know we've already had 2 forfeits, 2 teams who did not show on time. I know Hopedale was one of them. So again, we're down to fewer teams playing. But what I'm being told, the players, they wanted this double elimination, so we're going with that now. And now the Misfits are taking the floor. I think that's a kind of a co-op team. Let me see my notes here. Co-op, I think this is like Hopedale, Mendon, and Middleborough. They'll be wearing the white jerseys, the Misfits on our left. And they are taking on a team in black. I can't quite make out the team name. They don't all have jerseys like some of these other teams. And we are underway. A little battle for a ball there at the center line. Sorted out, and here we go, 6v6.
One down quick for the black
That was
team.
on a lefty throw by the Misfits. I'll tell you, courtside, Logan, it's a little hard to follow all the action.
Oh, catch it. Count it.
He got hit before he caught it, though. Ouchtown, population U, bro. Misfits drop an easy one. He's out.
He's staying in the game. Gotta love the determination we're seeing out here on the court. Misfits still with 5, another great shot.
Somebody on the black team went on a strafing run and got crushed.
It's a 5v2. Misfits still with their starting 5.
Okay, we had a lot of early action here, a lot of energy. Misfits just got two knocked out, back-to-back throws.
Great catch in the back for the black team. Brings one of his teammates back in.
Okay, Black's down to 2 players now. Both lefties, incidentally, now down to 1. I'll make it 2. I lost a player there. He wasn't wearing black. Misfits lose a player. Misfits down to their final player. It's 2v1. That's a bounce. Another bounce. Still underway here. Still 2v1. He had him dead to rights there, and Misfits escapes and knocks his opponent out. We're down to the final players. This is where
Misfits with almost all the balls.
Oh, he couldn't catch that one, and he's out. Misfits advance.
Game over, yes.
And Logan, you know what we've learned, both from the dodgeball movie and here today, is dodgeball's a game that doesn't build character, it reveals it.
Yes, well, you're a little late to the party. I already used that one.
Why
It's
wasn't
okay.
I didn't hear you. If you're just tuning in, Josh Abrams, Logan Abrams coming at you live on HCAM and WACA. It's the Michael Lisnow Respite Center's charity dodgeball tournament, Battle of the Badges. Teams from 16 towns across Metro West battling for the championship and the right to display the trophy. And we saw it pregame. It is an impressive trophy. Winner will be displaying that in their department for the next year, and then we'll come back next year in 2026 to defend the title.
Yeah, they will definitely have a big target on their back next year coming back.
Okay, so what we're hearing from the in-game DJ, that completed round 1. They're going to take a 2-minute break before we head in for round 2. So, Logan, what are your early observations so far?
Early observations, teams have not been able to dodge, but that hasn't been the biggest factor. It's been the aiming. I've seen a lot of big misses. You know, they've got them squared up to rights and boom, just shank it.
Yeah, okay. So in addition to Logan and myself, we are joined on the broadcast team by Rob Silver, WACA, as well as Tom Nappy on HCAM. We have quite a crew producing this for us today. We want to thank them as well. Luis Miranda on camera, Jeff Hall running another camera. Oh, we're coming around on the live feed. Okay, and got Paul Bowden, Tom Nappy, each running a live stream here. Again, coming together very nicely. In addition to all these towns, the firefighters, the police officers from 16 towns around Metro West. This is also a collaboration here on air between Hopkinson's HCAM and Ashland's WACA, joining together resources, announcers, and crew to bring you all the live action here on YouTube, live on YouTube as well as on demand. And Rob, I can see you're off camera for me, but I can see you're back on a headset. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Am I coming in clear?
Coming in loud and clear for us.
All right. This old mic headset doesn't have the same feedback. A little difficult to hear you guys, but I'm doing great. I'm happy about, Florida winning last night. I appreciate you wearing the Florida Gator colors.
Okay, we've talked about this off air.
I know, on air.
I'm happy to root for Florida this year, but typically this shirt is in support of the Syracuse Orange, my alma mater.
I know, but it's a great day. I saw you across the gym.
Yep.
You were talking with who?
I was talking with Wendy Sousa.
Is she going to come join us?
She will be coming to join us. She's going to try and round up some other folks who, both on the planning committees, people who are integral to planning today's event. And again, my kudos. I complimented Wendy. Want to say it here on air as well. This has been a phenomenal event, very well organized. There's a lot going on. This is a lot to manage. It's an all-volunteer organization to put this together. And I'm just loving the creativity in the uniforms and the team names here from the different police departments and fire departments around Metro West.
Yeah, it's obviously a huge undertaking, and it's the first year, and it's like they've been doing it forever.
Yeah, it feels like they've been doing it forever, exactly. And I mean, they've even got 14 Hopkins High School volunteers helping out as well. There's concessions here from Muffin House as well as Maine.
Yeah.
Two longtime Hopkins institutions, and I do have some experience with Muffin House. They've always been very community minded. They've done a lot of great things for the community down in Medway, where where their main headquarters are, and it's been a pleasure watching them expand across various locations across Metro West these last few years.
And I have the ties to Beaumain.
Oh yeah.
When it was Bill's Pizza.
When it was Bill's Pizza.
I don't know if anybody knows. They don't even know. But that was me that did the pizza review with Dave Portnoy and my kids for the Bill's Pizza.
Oh, that's wild. That's really cool.
That's where we stopped. I picked them up from the Hopedale Airport. It's like a landing strip. We were driving through to Ashland to see Jake and Hallie, my kids. And that was on the way, and we stopped.
Perfect.
Iconic.
So, Rob, I don't know if you heard, I was telling Logan, in my conversation with Wendy Sousa, they made a couple of rule changes from what they originally announced. So they had mentioned, that it was going to be a 5-minute limit per game. They've reduced that down to 3.5 minutes, and they've turned this into a double elimination tournament based on feedback from the players. So, again, with 2 forfeits, fewer teams, they're able, and reducing the amount of time per game, they're able to make this all work. And it's very impressive to do this all on the fly.
Right, exactly. As long as they can keep track.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a little confusing, like we were saying. There's 10 balls out there, which I don't know if that's in regulation. It's like 3 and 3, I think.
Right. I thought it was 1 ball, like a maximum of 6, right? You're supposed to have 6 players on the floor, right?
And what happens is you get balls coming in from the side, which is not supposed to be. So I think they may crack down a little bit on the rules.
Well, we are getting an explanation. We're getting, one of the refs is on the mic explaining things to the crowd about different rules they're going to be enforcing. By the way, I don't know, Rob, if you noticed, but that referee is holding a wrench, and I was wondering if you wondered. Oh, you did. Sorry. There's so much going on.
I'm learning, and I knew you made the wrench reference prior to the start, and I noticed that.
The wrench reference, of course, goes back to 7-time ADAA. That's the American Dodgeball Association of America. A 7-time ADAA All-Star Patches O'Houlihan in training Average Joe's gym. That was part of the training regimen. He explained that if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
And I have to say, Chase is, Logan's being a little quiet right now, but... And I think I called him Chase 3 times. But
I called him Chase this morning in the car.
Chase is a reference to his older brother, who's also a WACA broadcaster, and now taking that experience over to URI as a freshman. But Logan made many references. You would have been very proud.
I am very proud of Logan. And Chase. I want to mention, we got a free plug here while you're mentioning Chase. He is at University of Rhode Island as a freshman, and he will be doing on-air play-by-play on radio, but it is available streaming as well. He'll be doing the URI softball game tomorrow live at, I think it's 1 o'clock, but you can check local listings for that one.
Now that does kind of overlap with the Florida Gators playing UConn. So if viewership is down, that could be the reason.
That would explain it.
That would be the only reason.
So what I'm hearing you say is that you're going to watch the Florida Gators over listening to Chase announce URI softball.
That is correct. But I will watch it on tape delay. Don't tell me what happens.
Right. No, I won't spoil it. So it looks like Not Your Average Fort is on the floor ready to go. I don't know who their opponent is. We did learn, again, we're on this break, which seems to be a lot more than 2 minutes, completing the first round. So we're just waiting to get underway here for round 2. Find out who will be kicking off round 2 here on the court, hopefully just moments away. Also, if I may, Rob, I want to mention, and Logan, that really appreciate ESPN 8, the Ocho turning over live streaming rights to us today here on HCAM and WACA.
Yes, very, very generous of them.
You know, typically I do go to the Ocho for all of my obscure sports.
Yes, including swimming, I hear.
Swimming is not obscure. Now, maybe like squirrel water skiing, that would be obscure.
That would be a fun one to watch. I would be tuning into that.
Good times, good times.
I came in late to that. I heard about squirrel water skiing.
Sure. So yeah, while you were off mic, we were just talking about how much we appreciate ESPN 8 The Ocho turning over the live streaming rights today for this event.
Oh,
you know, to
absolutely.
HCAM and to WACA, and you know, that I also was saying again, we're kind of doing a network time killer here. That I go to the Ocho for all of my obscure sports.
Well, speaking of killing time, did you have any dad jokes?
No, I was too busy making jotting down my dodgeball references.
Versus Newton Fire.
So yeah, Rob, I'm looking forward to that Florida game tomorrow. That 1 seed versus 8 seed matchup. I feel everybody's been waiting for.
Yeah, we have the Southborough hometown guy with UConn, Alex Caravan. And my daughter graduated from U Florida. So my daughter arranged a small pool on ESPN, and there's like 24 people, but most of them are her friends, so like 50% of the people have picked Florida.
Of course, of course.
It's not a bad pick. The 1 seed is looking good so far in March Madness.
Okay, so it looks like we're getting ready to kick off round 2 momentarily. I don't know who the team on our right is in the gray Battle of the Badges jerseys are.
Yes,
but they will be battling Lexington
I think it's a new
Fire.
bracket.
Yeah, well, this is, again, round 2. And I think Lexington Fire came with enough for 2 teams. I'm seeing some familiar faces out there. I think this
it's going to be a
team
4-on-4 match.
Oh, okay.
Lexington ready with their 1 sub, assuming they can catch a ball.
Okay, we are underway. Okay, it looks like I guess he dodged one there. Didn't dodge that one, so Lexington loses a player. They're down to 3. Gray team also down to 3. So, Lexington down to 2 now, and Logan, if you wouldn't mind, just give us a recap. What are the 5 Ds of dodgeball?
5 Ds of dodgeball. You got to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Excellent, excellent. So it looks like so far it's this gray team that is superior following the 5 Ds so far. Is Lexington down to their final player, and he is just coming up empty. Wow. Oh, I don't think he meant to block it, but he did. And that'll do it. Lexington goes down hard.
Speaking of the shot heard round the world,
Timber!
Lexington going down on the battlefield.
So I'm surprised we haven't seen a coordinated attack yet. All of them line up
I was
with the
going to ask you
dodgeball.
guys, you having watched the movie, I would think there'd be a little bit more strategy involved.
Yeah.
But does the 10 balls take that away a little bit?
I don't know. I mean, they're just, maybe initially, but once they all fire them and it started, then it's every man for every woman, every man or woman for himself out there. But I have to believe that these teams haven't done a lot of practicing. There might be a little bit of ego involved, right? This is like a middle school, high school kind of a game. These guys, none of these players have played in a while. They just think they can just pick it up and play. So I think they've been more focused on, their outfits than on any kind of strategy or gameplay.
Surprisingly enough, not the one time, but we have plenty of EMS support, no injuries.
So far, knock on wood,
exactly.
knock on wood. I'm glad you brought that up, Rob, because I got to tell you, I don't think I've ever felt more safe than I am in this gym right now with police, fire, and EMS from across Metro West.
I'm on my second 5-hour energy drink. I'm not concerned.
Okay, Hopkins Police Department takes the floor. They had a first-round bye, and they are battling Blaze Balls.
Yeah.
It looks like this is going to be 5v5, and we are underway.
So we'll see if that bye round works for or against them. Hard to say.
Look like a Hopkins Police Squad. It looks young.
Yes.
But a case of bad hands there is 26 heads for the sideline. I love the DJ's choice of music for this one.
Unbelievable. I was going to say something. And the ref just got knocked out. He's down.
And so did two players back-to-back for Hopkinton PD.
Very quick 2v4.
Well, somehow one of them got to stay on the floor. I don't know why. I think a ref might have missed that one, but play continues. It's 4v3 Blaze Balls versus Hopkinton.
Hopkinton with some
That's a
good
headshot. That's a
dodges.
headshot. He stays in. 35 stays in.
It's a headshot, but he's got a concussion.
Not with these balls.
Wow.
Wow, he does not stay in. He was
Okay.
leaning down.
I think,
Oh,
yeah.
is that it? He was leaning down for the ball. You're right. Okay.
Nice job,
Good,
Logan.
good eye on that one. So Blaze Balls still has 5 on the floor. And Hopkinton down to their last player.
Oh,
Took
Gets
one out.
one.
Make it 4v1.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying there's a chance this could be the greatest comeback in the history of Battle of the Badges.
he's also dealing with a clock issue, though, because they will limit
3.5. 3.5 minutes. That's right.
It's
Thanks,
true,
Rob.
he's got to speed it up.
He's got almost all the balls on his side, and he's got quite an arm.
He took another one out. He's got a cannon. Okay.
Oh, look at
It's
that.
a 2-for-1 switcheroo for Hopkinton. 2v2.
Just like that.
Oh,
And turns
down
tables.
I
goes
thought that was a
Blaze Balls.
headshot.
No, he got it in the torso.
Oh.
There's a good block by Blaze Balls. They're down to one player. Oh! Another drop by 26. Bad hands.
That was a rookie mistake.
It's 1v1. That one sails high, and that'll do it. Hopkinton PD comes all the way back. They were down 4-1. Come all the way back for the win against Blaze Balls.
She went with the prayer mode defense with the hands like that.
Is that
It's
right?
just,
The
you
prayer
can't
mode.
catch it. You just got to hope it goes around you.
Misfits versus Mother Ducker.
Okay, coming up next here in round 2, Misfits versus Mother Duckers. We saw Misfits in round 1, Mother Duckers with the round 1 bye.
I'm going to step back for a second. I'm going to hand the mic over to Tom Nappy.
Okay,
Get
Tom.
HCAM represented here a bit.
Okay, thanks, Rob. Tom, welcome. We're doing well. We're doing well. Do you want a seat? Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
I gotta say, that was quite a win by Hopkinton there.
Impressive comebacks. We were talking about greatest comeback in the history of the Battle of the Badges. They were down 4-1, came all the way back for the win.
And it looks like we have another group of Hopkinton police out here now.
Okay, so this is Mother Duckers. They had a round 1 bye. They're taking on the Misfits, who advanced out of round 1.
Do we know where the Misfits are from?
I don't remember. I wish we had gotten a list of team names aligned with police and fire departments. You have that? Okay, Tom's going to check that out for us. We are underway here, round 2 action, Misfits versus Mother Duckers.
Misfits with a couple great early dodges.
Good block by a Mother Ducker there, number 600, far side of the court. Oh boy, Misfits had crowd at the front line. Mother Duckers go down 1. They're down to their 4 players.
Another Mother Ducker down.
Oh, Misfits drop 1. They're going out.
4v3.
There's a catch there by
5v2.
Misfits.
It's a 5v1.
A lot of
Even worse
misfires
than
here.
last time. Hopkinton keeps finding themselves in
Yeah,
these.
they're down
Oh,
early
here
on
we go. Are they lining up?
Yeah, look at this.
Oh.
Misfits make quick work of Mother Duckers here in round 2. An impressive display.
They might be the team to watch out for, the Misfits.
Oh, you know what? Now that we have a break in the action, Tom, I remember Misfits is kind of a co-op team made up of Hopedale, Mendon, and Middleborough. And I understand that Wendy Sousa, one of the coordinators for today's event, her husband is one of the players on Misfits.
So what they do? Go to all 3 departments and find out who the best arms are?
I don't know if they were cherry picking players or like none of those 3 could supply 6. You know, okay, again, I mean, they also kind of have to protect the town.
Right? Yeah, I guess it makes sense. But We're just glad that so many towns are participating
Oh,
in this.
absolutely.
So cool.
So impressive, so impressive. And we appreciate the coordination, the cooperation between you and HCAM and WACA.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure to work with you guys, and we've done it in the past, and we'll do it more in the future, but always a great time working with you guys.
And vice versa. Loving this here today for sure. And Logan, who do we got on the floor now? I see Lexington Fire in the red to our right.
No, we got Lexington, and I did not catch
I mean, I kind of thought with these
left.
jerseys that these were the Mother Duckers, but I just don't know.
You got to be careful saying that team name.
Believe me, I'm careful every time I say it. Okay, round 2 action underway.
Ooh, Lexington has one out early.
Okay. Down goes a player on the black team.
A quick 4v4. One down for both teams. Few misfires.
Oh, good block there.
Oh, and a catch in the legs. What a catch by the
Impressive,
Lexington Fire
impressive.
Department.
It looks like on the back of the black team shirt it says pay.
Pay?
I'm not sure what. Oh, one of them says pay. Okay, maybe that's their name.
Yeah, I think they got either like last names or nicknames on the back of their shirts.
It's funny, one of them is pay and one of them is back.
Oh, he's out.
Nice. Lexington just lost a player. They're down to 3. And it looks like this black team might be down to 2.
How much do you think these guys practice for this?
Yeah, it's funny. We were talking about that during
Lexington
the
with a
break.
Great catch.
And we don't think they practiced at all.
Or maybe when they get some spare time, they go down to the police station cellar and throw some balls around.
Maybe work out in the jail cells, you know, when they're not full. Okay, that's
Game over.
Wow, that was domination by
Oh, yeah.
Lexington.
Lexington had multiple great catches that round. One going in between the legs, and one caught it, pushed it up in the air, and fell right back down for the catch.
very impressive. So Lexington moves on from round 2. And we've got a few of our Hopkins High School volunteers setting things up for our next matchup.
Versus Natick Fire Team 2.
Bellingham and Natick.
Okay, and this is Natick Fire Department team number 2, not to be confused with the Natick Fire Department that played in round 1.
They're going to have to start making different divisions if we keep getting more and more teams.
Well, the fact that they're just changing it on the fly, like this started as a single elimination tournament, they turned into a double elimination, and I thought there was like a police division and a fire division.
Player was eliminated upon a catch. Hopkinton, deploy your best player. Right, Hopkinton was that? Lexington, deploy your best player. Duckers, deploy
Are we going to sudden death?
It looks like it.
Okay, we got a late call by the referees that our previous game not quite over yet. It's going to be our second sudden death matchup of the day here at Battle of the Badges. Lexington and again, we're not sure the black team has been asked to bring out their best player.
So what does this mean? It was like a tie?
It sounds like somebody was incorrectly eliminated, so they're bringing it back out. And it's just 1v1 now.
Coming out firing. 2 misses. Lexington firing back.
He's in trouble.
Head.
I missed
just got out of
both.
the way.
Good jump.
Okay.
You don't want to stand up on the line. Good job
I'll
retreating.
tell you what, I am seeing the 5 Ds of dodgeball in action, but there it is. Lexington finally does. They thought they'd had the win. It's confirmed now after sudden death. Lexington moves on. Some great camaraderie as Connor Sales congratulates the losing team as they come off the court. Great effort there in sudden death, but we will move on.
All right, can we get Bellingham Fire to the court versus
Okay.
Natick Fire Team 2?
Bellingham Fire versus Natick Fire. Bellingham in the navy blue to our left. Lexington in red to the right.
And we have our not so one-of-a-kind unicorns back on the court.
Well, since there's 2 of them, yes, I would say they are not one of a kind.
Well, I'm glad there's actually unicorns out there. I thought I was seeing things for a minute.
It's kind of the 80s all over again, right?
Both teams fighting for balls at midline.
Okay.
Natick Fire got most of them.
Speaking of the 80s,
Oh, one takes a tumble.
Danger Zone from the Top Gun soundtrack.
Natick got one down.
Oh, Natick's in
Wow.
trouble. Oh, a good block,
Good block,
there.
oh, but he's
Guy on
out.
the
He
floor.
dropped the ball with the block.
Oh, that's a tough break.
Natick down to 3.
There's one guy at Bellingham who hit someone on the back line. It was pretty impressive.
Wow.
Little sidearm action.
Natick loses another. Oh, Lexington drops an easy catch. Good block by Natick and knocks out Bellingham. Getting all my teams mixed up. Bellingham knocking out Lexington.
2v3, Bellingham with one extra.
I'm
Still 3 on 2. Oh, he's out. Or maybe not.
Coming right up.
That'll do it.
Ah,
Bellingham had an early lead there, but Lexington hangs on for the win and moves on in this double elimination tournament.
Wonder if they're taking some lessons from the baseball team. They look pretty good out there throwing with those sidearm hurlers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, one of those Bellingham firemen has a nice sidearm cannon.
I think I heard Auburn, and I'm not sure what the other team is. It's something Team 1 versus Auburn.
Do we know which one is Auburn, blue or gray?
I'm going to guess, or actually it looks like Natick is over here on the left.
Okay.
So Auburn on the right.
There we go. Natick in the navy blue on our left, Auburn in gray on the right.
This is
We
Natick
are
Fire.
We are
And
underway.
The college basketball team Auburn is secured the 1 seed in March Madness.
It's a good catch by Auburn, but they lose a player very quickly. So we start 6-on-6 on this round as Natick loses
Natick
2 players on back-to-back throws.
Auburn's got some heavy
Natick lost
hitters.
a couple.
Natick's falling fast.
Natick with 1 left, Auburn with 4.
We saw this earlier with the Hopkins Police Department. They were able to come all the way back.
It ain't over till it's over.
He's trying to catch it to get
Yeah.
someone else back
I
in
think
there.
they're just toying with him right now, Tom.
I think so.
That'll do it. Our final Natick player gets knocked out, and Auburn wins.
Auburn looks like quite the strong team. You do not want to mess with them.
Yeah, I heard they had a bunch of weight room training before the competition today.
Hope they're not sore.
Is there any kind of drug testing prior to today's game?
I'd imagine. I think they have to do that anyway, so I think we're good.
Hometown favor coming back out here. Hopkinton Fire Department rocking the yellow and blue
Yeah, I like
jerseys.
it. It's marathon.
Marathon
colors.
colors, that's right. That's
Looking
right.
nice and fresh.
Got to get a picture of this for the HCAM social media.
Sounds good.
I'm stepping out, and Rob Silver will be stepping in.
Okay, making subs on the fly here. Rob Silver in for Logan Abrams
like a
here on the
hockey game.
broadcast. We're doing line changes on the fly.
Logan's ears were very warm. I'll just tell you that as I'm putting on this.
What were you talking about him?
Oh, right. That's a good point.
Okay, we are underway. Hopkinton versus Milford. Fire v. Fire.
Crosstown rivalry.
And Hopkinton almost eliminated. They had that controversy and came back and pulled it out after that one-on-one challenge. So
Our first sudden death of the day.
It's my hometown versus my work town right now.
So you're really conflicted, right, Tom?
Yeah, I am a little bit.
Okay, what are we down to here?
Pretty even match right now.
4
Looks
on
like
4?
4 on 4.
Both teams must have practiced their matrix.
Milford
diving
just lost
skill.
one. A failed attempt at a catch.
Remember, dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge.
So one of the things I noticed, you see a lot of throws going low, but that's only because the high ones are easy to catch. So if you're going to miss, you want to kind of
And it's hard.
miss low.
It's harder for you to avoid a throw with your feet than with your hands. A
Yeah.
juggling catch by Milford. Hopkins down to 3, I believe. Make it 4. Make it 4. I was screened.
Screened by that huge service dog.
I wonder if any of these teams called Patches O'Houlihan to train them.
We were talking about Patches earlier. Shame about his untimely death at the Las Vegas Open.
Oh, and coming over to the table is Sharon Lisnow and I don't remember the other woman.
And Mary McQueenie, top line.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
You want to bring them on?
Yeah, I can step off.
Do we? Hold on one sec.
Okay, we're going to keep watching this action between Milford and Hopkinton. Might be down to 1v1 now. Connor Sales for Hopkinton, still in it, but gets knocked out unexpectedly, and the win goes to Milford Fire Department.
Wow, Milford Fire got the win there.
After thinking that was a bit of an upset, Tom.
I think we'll have them both on, and then both. Yeah, do both.
Okay, you got this?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Josh and Tom, thank you so much. Hang on one sec. I'm gonna let you sit. Mary, you sit. Yeah, Mary, why don't you have a seat?
I want a picture of us.
All right. So Rob Silver here, and 2 special guests who this event is wouldn't be going on without. And we have Sharon Lisnow and Mary McQueenie.
Thank
Sharon.
you for having us here.
And we're gonna get Mary all set up.
Can you hear?
I can hear.
Perfect. We'll move the mic up. Professionals. There you go.
There you go.
So Sharon, I had the pleasure of just chatting with you out in the lobby and meeting Mary, but tell us about the event, how it came about, and I know the whole thing was named after you, in honor of your son.
We are amazed at what today has become. I mean, we started actually the year before COVID. We had thought of having a tournament, dodgeball, and then it didn't happen because of COVID, of course. And then this year we thought, let's bring it back, and it's amazing. I mean, we spent, Mary, myself, and Wendy spent the last week wondering if we're going to get a turnout at all, and it is so heartwarming to see the stands totally full. The first responders just so excited to be playing. The competition's been fabulous, but it's an amazing event.
It really, it's just mind-boggling. How it's the first year. Mary, what have you done how'd you get involved with the center, and what have you, some of the things you've done behind the scenes to get this all together?
Well, Sharon and I met when Michael was only 5, and after he passed away, we opened the center in his honor. And I can tell you now, it's been 94 is when we broke ground, so it's been a lot of years. We've been running for 27 years.
And tell us a little bit about the center and what it does.
Oh, it's an amazing place. Every day, 65 individuals come in over the age of 22 that have disabilities. And then we have a program for birth to 3 with little guys. And you would think it's sad and it's hard work, but it's not. It's so much fun. And so many of our guys are here today cheering these guys on.
Yeah, they did.
As you look around, the young gentlemen that are refs right now, they're our staff. They're working here. The 2 unicorns, they're our 2 young staff. The group coming up to get the balls right now, the two young ladies worked their first summer for us last year. So it's so unbelievable to see not just our first responders coming out, but our kids coming out, our staff. It's just It's heartwarming.
And I wanted to ask about the center and the age group. You mentioned over 22. Is that because they don't have the other support systems after that age? Is that?
Yeah, they're in school. In Massachusetts, you're entitled to a program from the time you're 3 until you're 22. So after 22, a lot of our guys don't have a lot to do. And so we have a wonderful program where we go out in our vans to the YMCA and apple picking, Castle Island, Fire and Ice. Really a fun group. And every day we have 6 vans go out and enjoy the community.
And you have people that work there and volunteer as well?
Yes.
And if people wanted to volunteer, how would they go about, applying for that or getting
They
involved?
can go on our website, hopkintonrespite.org, and send us an email. They can contact us that way, and we have a leader of our volunteers. We love our volunteers.
Yeah. And so I heard, Connor now volunteers. But how did Connor get involved and choose you folks as the place to represent for his Hopkinton for his marathon run?
I think because the Hopkinton Fire Department and first responders are so critical to our Birth to 3 program. It's a program designed to take care of and help and give respite to families who have medically fragile kids. And we actually have 2 nurses that run the program and a physical therapist. It's a really intense program. So we know our fire department inside and out, and they're so phenomenal. And so they've kind of adopted us. They've adopted us to take care of us when we're in great need. And then they adopt us to run for us with the marathon because they're running to raise money so the kids can come to the respite center.
Yeah, I noticed they called out. There was several runners that have been doing it previously as well. It's amazing.
And Connor's been really amazing, our runner this year, because not only is he running for us, he's volunteering once a week for one day a week now. And he's up in the daycare center. And he loves the kids, so these guys look serious.
Well, we're getting a little further into the competition.
Yep.
Did you have a pick? Were you going with your hometown favorite, the Hopkinton?
Well, I think we're supposed to stay neutral, but I gotta tell you, we got a soft spot there.
I know. Anything else you want to tell us about? Regarding the respite center. Do people live there full time, or is it all like day program?
The respite center itself is not. People don't stay overnight. It's not a permanent residence. We do have 4 group homes in Hopkinton that we run, that are 24-hour care.
And was that all born out of the original location?
Yes, yeah.
It's amazing. That's just amazing. And we talked earlier, but...
And we're opening a new site in Holliston right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that'll be a growing program. It's a greenhouse program. So we're just in the early stages of it, but it's exciting.
Amazing cause. Just a beautiful day.
Yeah, I know.
Anything else you want to add?
No, just thank you for covering this. We really appreciate it.
It's an honor. It really is. So
it's an honor to be here.
Mary McSweeney and Sharon Lisnow, thank you so much for stopping by, and continued success with your unbelievable endeavor. And we'll be back next year, right?
Oh, yeah, we will.
Every year.
We've been told that we're
better.
moving to the high school next year. We're too big for this gym.
That's great.
So,
well, I look forward to being back doing this, and hopefully we'll get the Ashland Fire Department. I know some people there. We'll get them represented.
Next year it'll just be that much bigger.
It's going to be amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did Ashland win?
I think they did. A nice win for the WACA hometown of Ashland.
Clockers in the house representing. And here we go with the unicorns.
Has anyone hit a unicorn with a dodgeball yet?
Yeah, this girl right here, taking them down.
Look at that.
I saw her in the hallway, and said she'd been practicing her falls. 'Cause that's one of the big things when you're a mascot.
That is true.
You're going to get pushed around. You got to make the kids laugh.
Absolutely. And these mascots giving the little ones a good time out there. Looks like we got Hopkinton Fire Department, and I'm not sure who's on the left.
No, we have an extra mic for now. We need your expertise. So, Hopkinton Fire with Connor Sales, the initial organizer who's running the marathon for the Michael Lisnow Respite Center. Back on the court. They lose a man early. Looks like 4-on-4 right now.
I think so.
Hopkinton with a couple quick dodges.
Once again, the DJ with this soundtrack for the whole event has been amazing.
Quick 4-on-2 opportunity for Hopkinton.
Good block by Rent-A-Cop.
Oh, another Hopkinton down.
All right, 3-on-2. Oh, did that catch a foot?
I thought it may have, but guess the refs did not see.
It was one of those tie goes to the runner.
Oh, he's out. Right in the noggin.
Oh, you can't take him out in the head, and that was a bounce. You can't bounce first.
Oh, okay.
So that's, now he's down.
Oh, good catch.
Well,
a 2-for-1 switcheroo.
So, he tried to catch it. That could be it. Oh, no, they had the one. No, and it's over.
And it is over.
She came back when the guy caught it, and then immediately.
Just like that, Hopkinton with another great win.
What a story.
Hopkinton Fire Department looking strong out there.
I'm going to try and get Connor over here. Connor.
All right, can we get Natick Fire Team 1 versus not your average Ford?
All right, and joining us on the mic. Nice win there. We got the man himself, Connor Sales. I'm Rob Silver. We've never met.
How we doing? Nice to meet you.
I'm an Ashland guy.
Logan, nice to meet you.
And Ashland guy here, Logan. We do some volunteering for the cable TV, and we got the call about this beautiful event. So,
outstanding.
Yeah, you've done an amazing job. Tell us a little bit about your experience with Michael Lisnow Respite Center. And
so I've been volunteering since October. So I really want to do more for the community. And I've known Wendy Souza for many years. So she got in contact with me. She's like, oh, I heard you want to run the marathon. I'm like, yeah, I just want to find the right fit for me. And she brought me a tour of the Respite Center. Truly amazing people. And I fell in love with what they do there. So anything I could do to help them out. And, I absolutely hate running. I'm going to point that out there. I hate running. But in myself and my viewpoint, my motto has been do it for those who can't.
Right.
So I think I can suck it up for 26.2.
So I was reading the article about the whole tournament, the Battle of the Badges, and talked a little bit about you. You're more, into weightlifting and stuff like that. You're a little winded after that last match. I'm a little worried about a 26.2-mile run.
Well, good thing in the marathon, it's not a sprint. So I think it's just a bunch of the adrenaline dump. I got my whole family here, my girlfriend here, so
yeah,
all the nerves.
How cool was that to have your mom doing the national anthem? I don't think the people realize, the greatness that they were amongst at that point.
Yeah, she's very humble, and every single time I listen to her sing, I almost get tears talking about it and just listening to her sing. It's pretty special.
It was a beautiful national anthem.
Thank you very much.
So I want to talk on that a little bit. So, Connor's mother, Ruth Pointer, we talked about it. Pointer sisters, Oh, and she just had a birthday, I saw.
Yes,
Do you want to sing her happy birthday, and she can watch it on?
I think she's got the singing voice, but I was one of the first ones to let her know happy birthday. So hopefully we'll get the W for her.
Now going back to her song history. Do you have some of your favorites?
Yeah, Neutron Dance, Automatic, obviously the fan favorite. I'm so excited, but I also love Happiness.
Yeah, I was listening to last night. I thought she might sing Fire in honor of the fire. That's a great one. And then I heard the story that Bruce Springsteen originally wrote it for Elvis Presley. Do you know all the history of any of those things?
Yeah, I know a little bit of history.
And then she ended up singing that's a beautiful song. She's So Shy. That's
Fairy Tale.
So I didn't know that, and she won a Grammy for that in the country category.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So what do you your skills singing wise?
Either I can keep a tune or not. That's always I tell everyone. Maybe I can, maybe I can't.
And is it your sister or who sings with your mom now?
So it's my older sister and my niece.
Okay.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. And you're in Hopedale. How long have you been with the fire department?
So I've been with Hopkins almost 3 years. Fire service total 7 or 8 years.
Okay. And some of these other guys are going to be running with you?
Just myself for the marathon, but we have a huge team with first responders all over. But yeah, I'm the only one for Hopkins Fire.
And so what have you been doing to prepare? Like, had you run ever? You said you don't like to.
Yeah, I just did 20 last week.
Did you really?
Yep.
On the course?
The course is next week. I did 20 on my own, but so I'm doing a 16-week program, and as the weeks go on, the mileage increases. But I'm feeling pretty good.
That's great. It's amazing. I mean, the firefighters, the policemen. I know in Ashland, one of the gentlemen who donated to one of my sons, Frank Mazziello, does the Cops for Kids with Cancer.
That's outstanding.
And it's just the things that you guys do. It's way beyond the protection, and I don't think people get to recognize that enough. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
We really do.
That really means a lot.
So we're pulling for you, the hometown favorite. And,
Thank you. We got the crowd on our side. So
yeah, somebody wanted to donate to your Hopkinton Marathon run. How could they do that?
So my link should be somewhere, my Giving Game link. So I'll get that out somewhere, and once you click on it, it'll bring you right to it. You can put a donation in. I'll let Wendy or Ricardo know immediately to post that out.
Yeah, we'll throw it up on the WACA homepage and HCAM. We're doing the co-broadcast with our Hopkinton partners, so a lot of fun. All right, Connor, good luck in the rest of the match. Thank you so much for what you're doing today and every day. We appreciate it. All right, you take care.
You as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, right after him, like I'm out of breath. I'm like,
And we're back to dodgeball. We got a few more players in there.
Looks like we got Natick Fire and what is that? Worcester EMS. And Natick's going to take that one. So nice win by Natick, and let's see. Do we know how many teams we got left?
Can't be too many. We got to be getting close to the finals.
I'll tell you, they're throwing this event for the first time, and it's moving right along. It seems like they do this every year. It seems so organized.
Yeah,
so
they got a great crowd here as well.
Yeah, the crowd's
Great showing.
fantastic. Absolutely packed in here, but everybody's having a good time, and the event has gone really well, I would say. It's flowing very smoothly.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that one.
And it's just amazing the amount of towns that we had participate. I mean, I'm looking at that banner over there, and there's 16, 17 towns on there.
Yeah, I think there's something like 20-something teams with 16 towns participating, yeah.
we have the team with the black shirts and the rubber duck on the front of it. And I'm not sure who the team to our right is.
Yeah, I don't know. It is a 4v4, though. We do know that. Few good dodges from both teams.
Well, actually, it looks like it's 5-on-4 right now. They might be down a man on the gray team. Perhaps they had someone that couldn't participate this round, but they're holding their own.
Down goes one for both teams. It's down to a 3v3. One's coming back in for the black team. After the catch, it's down to a 3v2.
You got 3-on-2. Good battle here. But most of the balls are on the side of the team with the black shirt, so the gray team has to be careful. Oh, he's in trouble.
Way to use the ball as a block.
Oh, that was a nice throw there. Oh, they got one back, and then he got knocked out once again, so they're down to 1 on the gray team.
Is he out? Seems like he's giving up. Oh, no. Asking for some tips.
I didn't think he was out. I guess he wasn't too worried anyone was going to try to sneak in a shot there, but now he's out.
Yep.
It was good effort. Good effort. So good win by the black team there. Team with the black shirt.
Can we get Natick Police Department versus Ashland Joes?
All right, this is going to be Mendon and Ashland.
Yes.
Ashland and Joes and Mendon Police Department.
We've got the police side of the bracket. Few less police teams than fire department teams, but
Is that
still
what
hoping.
they did? They made 2 different brackets with the police and fire?
I believe so.
And then what? We got a big championship at the end?
Yeah.
I like it.
I like these jerseys. They got name, year, little American flag. Welcome back to the audio.
Okay, Logan, good to hear. Good to be back just in time for Ashland Joes to be on the floor. They're 1-1 so far in this double elimination tournament.
We're playing the Mendon.
Already getting spoken to by the refs.
Yes. That did not take too long.
Just had a good conversation with Chief Rossi. She's coaching this team.
Oh, yeah?
Are we going 7v7 here?
Wow.
I think we are.
Okay.
Look at that. A little
Gotta be a crowded court. Crowded court here.
I like it.
Ashland sent 3 up to the front line and held 4 back in case anyone tried to sneak a shot in there.
Ashland getting a few good shots off, but nothing landing.
Oh, boy.
Good recovery.
Okay. Good dodge there, but he got hit in the foot. He'll head off. Ashland down.
Blocks one for his teammate. Oh, catch it.
I believe that's 2 down for, what is it, Mendon?
Okay, Ashland down to 5.
Oh, takes a tumble.
They're holding strong, Ashland.
Okay, good block by Ashland. Ashland Joes.
Another one out for Mendon.
Yeah, another one for Gray goes down. Are they down to 4?
Yes, a little 4v5. Ashland
Okay.
with the 1 extra.
Yeah, Mendon got one back.
Not seeing a lot of balls in play right now.
Got to give it up for the ball boys and the ball girls. They're taking a lot of shots out there. They're doing a great job keeping all
Probably
the
didn't know
balls in
that
the
coming
game.
in as volunteers, right, Tom?
Right.
Another Ashland player goes down, and
Same with Mendon.
Mendon goes down as well. Oh, crowd reacted to that one.
Wow, this is back and forth here.
Another good dodge from Ashland.
Oh, is Ashland down to its final player?
Yep.
No, they got two.
Okay. Good play. Oh! Mendy goes down hard. Bam!
2-on-2 here. Oh, 2-on-1.
It bounced.
Bounced. Oh, good dodge.
dive.
Oh, and got him on the dive.
Mendon down to their final player. I think this is their final player in the last round.
That's the one that's been getting all the eliminations for them so far. Let's see if you can get two more.
Oh, he sailed high. He's on the floor. They got a chance. Nope. Still alive.
Oh, right in the face.
He got him.
It's a headshot. He stays in the game.
Way to shake it off like a champ.
I think he knocked it off with the ball.
That Mendon player is looking a little tired. They took out an Ashland player.
Uh-oh.
We're down to 1v1. Look out. Down he goes. He took his eye off the ball. Tough break for Ashland. Mendon wins.
Was not ready for it.
It really is a game of inches.
Now, what is it, double elimination you mentioned before?
Right, so like originally it's going to be a single elimination tournament, right? If you lose, you're done for the whole day.
Right.
But between, I think, a couple of forfeits and reducing the amount of time for each match, they're able to do double elimination. It was something the players asked for, so they weren't just one and done. So two losses to get knocked out. For Ashland Joes, that was their second loss of the day, so they've been eliminated from this tournament.
Okay.
Looks like we're going to have Lexington, Bellingham, both fire departments coming out here on the court soon. Red on red once again.
And remember, the champion for the day, whether it's police or fire, will be receiving a ginormous trophy that they will be able to display proudly in their department for the next year, and then presumably will come back in 2026 to defend their title. So this is going to get a little confusing. Both teams wearing red jerseys. And Logan, what do we have? Lexington Fire on the right?
I believe so, and I think we have Bellingham on the left.
Okay, I thought Bellingham, maybe it's a second Bellingham team. I thought earlier Bellingham was wearing navy blue. This is, couldn't quite make out the back of their jerseys, but we'll catch it.
It is Bellingham, I believe.
We 6-on-6 here?
I think it's 5-on-5.
Okay.
Does that ball bounce? I don't think so. Lexington.
I think this is Wareham on our left. Rentham.
Ooh, Lexington down to 2.
Lexington down to 1?
I think they are.
Oh my. But Rentham doesn't have any balls.
The ref's telling him to throw.
He's being told by the ref he's got to throw. It's supposed to be a 10-second limit. That'll do it. Lexington goes down hard.
Tough way to go down there.
Absolutely. Rentham. Oh, Bellingham. Huh. I could have sworn one of them was wearing something that said Rentham on it.
Maybe it could be both. Bellingham and Rentham relatively close, so we could have a co-op here.
All right, can we please get Auburn Fire and Blue Balls? That's Milford to the court.
So we got Milford coming up.
Auburn Fire and Milford Fire to the
Auburn.
court.
Milford versus Auburn.
Okay.
Auburn has looked good in the tournament so far.
It's a classic Legion baseball rivalry. Milford
I'll tell you what,
versus
yeah, this Auburn team looks really young. I mean, I know I'm getting older every year, but this team looks really young.
Well, they were recruiting out of college, I heard.
Is that right?
Been noticing this all around the gym, but the stashes are alive.
Okay.
Yes, Milford does have a stash thing going at the fire department. Gotta love it.
We're underway.
Ooh.
Falls on his tuchus.
Okay, so Milford's coming out with the strategy of trying to throw long from the back line, loses a player. Again, we were expecting big things here from Auburn, who
Down.
This is an easy catch.
Two
And back
down.
to back. They are quickly short-handed here. Good catch there
Just
for
one
Auburn.
back.
2-for-1 switcheroo. Oh, that guy is just firing for Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn in very good shape right now.
There we go. Boom. Cannon.
Oh! Milford down to 2.
And he's down. Auburn down one more. Three, 2.
Okay. So Milford hanging tough here.
2 on 2.
Make it 2-1. 2-2.
Both teams seem to be missing a few shots.
Milford, got to be careful. They were bunched up there for a moment. You don't want to make too big a target. Several good blocks by the big Auburn guy, but he gets knocked out. The block did touch his hand, so he is out. Auburn down to 1. This could be a huge upset, guys.
Be a big comeback.
Oh.
Wow.
And it is. Milford hangs on for the win, knocking down the heavily favored Auburn team.
He was almost able to get out of the way. I think it just nicked him. And a nice win for my hometown. I gotta say, I mean, we were talking earlier about this, but it seems like they've thrown this event for years and years. They're doing a great job keeping it organized.
I mean, they had a really large planning committee, but still really well organized. You can see the passion here. People really care about this event. We were talking to Cotter. I know he was here at the table earlier. We had a conversation with him outside, and he is just so happy. I mean, look at the smile on his face. I mean, he is just amazed by this turnout, by the cooperation of all these different towns, and it really does sound like from these players that they want to come back next year and do it again.
Oh, absolutely. I would be pretty surprised if this didn't turn into an annual event.
On our left, we got Hopkinton Fire in their yellow and blue. On our right, we have Devens, my bad.
Okay, yep.
That was a great job on the marathon theme shirts by the Hopkinton Fire Department. Oh, they got one.
Devens blocks a shot for one of his
Devens
teammates.
is losing players fast here.
Devens down to 2 very fast.
Another one.
Hopkins still at 4, including Connor Sales. I think Devens has just kind of given up here.
You're down to 1.
I think Devens' player, she was the final player last time too.
Yes.
She's got 4 right in a row.
Oh!
That's gonna cost her.
She was trying to get all the balls on her side, and it cost her. So that was Devens' fire. So down goes Devens.
Down goes Devens. Hopkinton Fire advances, the hometown favorite.
All right, can we please get Native Fire Team 2 and Eden Hall Ducks? That's
Native Fire Team 2 and, was it Eden Hall Ducks?
That's what I was hearing, but is that a Hopkinton team?
I'm not sure. So is this is still second round, correct?
I don't know. There was like there was a pretty big break there at one point,
Right.
and we just have we can't communicate with the scorers table on the opposite side of the gym.
We'll have to get rosters for next year.
Oh, absolutely, and get the whole structure so we can fill it in as we go. Learning a lot here today, Tom.
That's right. They got to have numbered jerseys and rosters, I think.
Natick tried to get fancy, and he paid for it. He got knocked out.
Yeah, going up to that front line and try to get to as many balls as possible is a big risk.
And Natick already down to their last 2 players. Gonna need a catch to try and bring in some reinforcements.
Some strong throws from
Did that
Natick.
bounce?
It did.
I think it bounced.
Okay, she's still alive. But the Ducks have 5-on-2 advantage.
4-on-2.
Just nicked his fingers.
Yep. Oh, down goes another duck. It's 3-2 to their Ducks' advantage.
Natick's been firing recently.
They're holding strong.
Tell you, that Natick guy better be careful. He's not throwing hard enough to be sailing throws like that. Good block. Still 3-2 in favor of the Ducks. Ducks smartly just hanging toward that back line because he can't reach them with any kind of velocity.
Yeah, Natick's being strategic and letting the Ducks.
There's a catch by the Ducks.
Yeah, they throw all their balls over, and then Natick comes up front, tries to hit them, but it didn't pay off there. They got a couple back.
Okay, Natick on the wrong side of a 4-on-1 advantage.
We saw this kind of comeback earlier in the day.
She knows what she's doing, that woman on Natick. I mean, some good blocks. She just took out a duck. It's a 3-1 advantage now. Make it 2-1.
Wow.
She's got a cannon. That'll do it. It was a valiant effort, but the comeback comes up short as the Ducks advance.
I think she might have been a little bit distracted by the ref telling her to throw it.
We're going to take a very quick 2-minute break as we get
All right, it looks like they're taking a quick
there you
break.
go. I don't know, he says 2-minute break, and it turns into a lot more than 2
I was
minutes.
just about to say another quote-unquote 2-minute break.
So I believe we'll be going to the third round now. Well, what a day it's been.
Oh, absolutely. Great day for the community. A lot of fun.
Some great dodgeball matches.
Yeah, we're actually seeing some good dodgeball. Oh, by the way, we were wondering how much time these teams spend on strategy, how often they practice. Talking to Ashland Police Chief Rossi, she says they haven't practiced at all.
Well, that's what they said, but I think there's some practice going on here.
If you can't trust the police chief to tell you the truth.
That's true. Actually, yeah, I should say the police are lying. It's not a good idea. But some good skill out there, I must say.
Absolutely. Enjoying the entertainment here on the break being provided by our 2 unicorns.
And I think it's going to be...
Okay, we got Wendy Sousa here. Wendy, come on over. Let's get you onto a headset. This is Wendy Sousa's joining us now. She's assistant director and co-marathon coordinator for the Michael Lisnow Respite Center. Wendy, how are you?
I am wonderful. I am all aglow.
Still riding the adrenaline burst, are you?
Oh my gosh, I didn't think it was going to be this big. I thought for weeks that nobody was going to show up, that would have no crowd.
That's the biggest fear, isn't it?
The fire chief did tell me we had to do it at the high school next year, so.
Oh, okay, you getting a one-time waiver from the fire department on this one?
No, you know what though? The fire department is always so supportive of us, and oftentimes, I mean, for the past 4 years, they've had somebody from their department running the marathon for us. So Connor's idea is to pass the torch on to another first responder next year and then have this event be for them next year, which will be awesome. So
absolutely.
We shall see. We already have a name in mind, but I won't say it because he's not here right now.
I thought you were going to riname the tournament, but no, you've got an idea of who you want to be running.
Exactly, yeah.
So we had Sharon Lisnow and Mary McQueenie on a little bit earlier. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your role at the center as well as with this event?
So I started 26 years ago with Mary and Sharon, and I started off as an art teacher. They hired me as an art teacher. Little did they know I lied in my interview and I don't know anything about art. I just really wanted to be there.
That's awesome.
It's an amazing place, and now I'm the assistant director, so I share an office with them. And I'm the co-marathon coordinator along with our DJ, Ricardo. He's the other marathon coordinator, and we've worked together for over 20 years, he and I.
I'm glad you mentioned Ricardo, by the way. I don't mean to interrupt.
Yes.
I didn't know his name, and he's doing a great job on the mic. The music is fantastic. The choices are top-notch.
He is a born entertainer.
You can tell.
Always. He is always like that. Even when he's at home, he's an entertainer.
Okay.
And so that's it. We field the team together. We help support them. We help go their fundraisers. And we're with them marathon day, and then we start again as soon as the marathon ends.
Oh, so it's 365.
365.
Wow. Wow.
But I'll tell you, this town, Hopkinton, has been so wonderful. The fire department and the police department each fielded 2 dodgeball teams to join in, which is amazing.
That is amazing.
And
do we need to worry about coverage in town while they've got each got 2 teams here?
Well, who knows? Because even the in-town guys working have been on, so I've been here. No, it's just been such a huge support, and both of the resource officers have been incredible in helping us with this. Matt Santoro has been a huge help, and he's gotten so many of the kids here to volunteer. He's been posting it, talking it up with all the teachers, and he's been really excited. So he's been a huge advocate for us and a huge help for this, and he's on next year. He said he is ready to help us again next year, so this is going to be great.
Sounds good. We kind of got a little late to the party to do the announcing here, to be live streaming this, but it all came together. It's a great cooperation between HCAM and Hopkinton, WACA and Ashland, and I'm so happy to be here. We are having, Logan, what do you agree? Having so much fun, right?
This is awesome. Yeah, so the Ashland Fire Police Chief has been on our committee putting this together as well.
I had a chance to talk to her earlier, and
Isn't she
same thing.
amazing?
Couldn't be happier to be here, and she said you guys have been planning this for at least the last 4 months or so, and
we have been, and she's just amazing. And Danny Hartwell has been amazing. He's retired from Natick Fire, and he's been one of our constant supports for over 20 years, which has been awesome. They do all of our fire and CPR and first aid training, so that's been great. It's just, I love just seeing the communities come together, and I think in this day and age, it's what we need. And it's great to see.
Absolutely. And I'm also amazed you've made multiple references to people who've been doing this or in their jobs in Hopkinton for 20 years, 25 years. That's so unusual. It's just amazing.
Very unusual. Actually, at the Respite Center, most of our staff have been there over 10 years.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Given turnover in other places. And
absolutely. But you know what? It's the program we have because of all the staff there. They come, and we don't expect anybody to come trained. They just have to have the heart, and we train them. And if they have the heart, that's what's best. And then we find other like-minded people, and that's amazing. And we look around this room, and it's all the like-minded people that are here with the heart.
Okay. And so I'm assuming you talked about volunteers and people who are coming in to help out. I mean, I'm assuming you're always looking for new volunteers.
Absolutely.
Here's your opportunity to plug that. If people are interested in volunteering at the center, how do they get in touch?
So they would contact Mark Polney. But you can just call the Respite Center, and you can ask for either Wendy or Mark and ask to volunteer, and it's a great place to be. We have so many volunteers. We do so many fun things. We do music trivia on Friday. That's a huge hit. We do our own version of American Idol, which is amazing. We go rock climbing. Connor Sales, I'm sure he mentioned, he volunteers once a week. And he has gone and played sports with our groups and has done music trivia and has hung out with the babies. But definitely once a week, him and some of the guys, he'll drag Cam along, or Johnny will come. And it's just a great time for everybody in the community to come to get together to see what we're all about. And it's not a scary place. It's an amazing place full of love.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said. So I drive by that on my way to work every day, twice a day. And
have you ever come by?
I have not come in yet.
If you come in, I will give you a tour.
You're on. Okay, you want to stick around, do a little play-by-play? You got the star of the day, Connor Sales of the Hopkinton Fire Department here.
Okay, and he has come into the Respite Center many times to kiss the trophy and to take pictures with it. So he's banking on winning this.
He is in it to win it. I mean, just talking to him, he is so excited to be here. But down goes back-to-back Hopkinton players getting knocked out early. Could be in trouble.
Cam's already out.
Lexington staying strong with their 5.
Oh, Connor couldn't avoid that one. Down he goes.
Oh, Connor.
Hopkinton in a little bit of trouble here. They're down to their final player, Logan, is that right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh,
okay.
It's their best one, though. He's a maniac.
Who is this? Who's? Oh, just
my
caught
gosh,
one.
okay.
2 for 1. Connor's back in.
Connor's back in. Did you notice the white pants leg that he's got? That's so he can slide good.
I was wondering.
I was wondering why nobody was wearing pants, because I would have.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's so he can dive.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. He got up very early this
Hometown
morning to get
favorite
ready.
He's getting the calls like he was clearly over the center line there.
Went from a 1v3 to a 2v1 in Hopkinson's favor.
I think both of these players both these teams are starting a little worn out. Look at fatigue.
They are moving on to the semifinals.
Oh, man, there's going to be so much smack talk in town. Thank you so much.
Wendy, thank you. We really appreciate it. Congratulations on a wonderful event.
Semifinals. This coming up will be our last match before our semifinals. If we get Auburn Fire and Eden Hall Ducks to the court, please. Auburn and
Okay, Logan, what I'm hearing, let me switch, hold on.
So yeah, this is the last match before the semifinals. Hopkinton will be in the semifinals for the fire department side. Looking at Auburn on the right, and this Eden Chicks.
Eden Ducks?
Eden Ducks.
Hall Ducks or something?
Yes.
Okay, we were expecting big things from Auburn, but they got knocked out last time around. This is their last chance. If they get knocked out here, they're done for the day. You won't be able to compete for the trophy.
I know you were interviewing Wendy, but did you catch that last match?
Yes, we did. It was a great
Yeah, we
match.
had her doing some play-by-play.
Nice.
I mean, she knows the Hopkins play, so.
Yeah, that's what Sharon was saying. You know, they're over at visiting all the time for servicing and stuff, so they know them very intimately. And
Yeah, Wendy just had so many wonderful things to say about the Hopkins community and how involved police and fire are. You know, coming by the center, and I mean, obviously Connor is there on his day off once a week.
yeah.
And suddenly Auburn down to their last 2 players, but the Ducks, I think, just down to 1.
1v1.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how you want to see a semifinal game before the semis look.
Oh, he's just toying with
10
him.
seconds.
That was it. Went down. That Auburn player went down for a ball, left himself exposed, and the
Hey.
Ducks made him pay.
That's his name, Pay, and he made him pay. Wow. Are those their jobs with on the fire truck or in the station, maybe? War? Like I thought one said chef. I don't know.
I don't know.
Back 9, Pay.
Department semifinals.
So am I hearing the announcer? We're down to the police semifinals now?
Yes, that's what they just said. Police semifinals.
Okay. And by the way, we learned our DJ today, our announcer, Ricardo Barraza, co-marathon coordinator and part of this dodgeball committee who put this phenomenal event together here today, the 2025 Battle of the Badges from Hopkinton Middle School.
For the first bracket of the semifinals, can we please get Not Your Average Cops and the Misfits?
Okay, so Misfits versus Not Your Average Cops.
Not your average cops coming in from the crowd from Hopkinton. And the Misfits, we believe, are the Hopedale, Mendon, and Middleborough co-op team.
Okay. They seem to be the favorites here today, the Misfits. The question mark is, were they cherry picking across 3 departments for the best players?
Interesting strategy there. They send 3 to the line, keep 2 back to harvest the balls that they just kind of flip back.
Yeah. Okay, so 5v5. Oh, Hopkinton couldn't make the catch there. They lose a player.
All right, guys, the winner of this
And another.
goes to the finals. No pressure.
Down goes 900.
Okay, so Not Your Average Cops in trouble early. The Misfits still have all 5 of their players. They take out another Not your average
Hopkinton
cop.
lost another one.
Yep, I'm starting to understand why they call themselves not your average cops.
Another one
they
down.
are below average.
That's it.
That might be the fastest match of the day so far, as the Misfits advance to the police finals.
What town was the not your average cops?
Not your average cops was Hopkinton.
Okay.
And Misfits is a co-op team representing Hopedale, Mendon, and Middleborough.
I don't think I'd want to face them in a fast-pitch softball game.
Certainly not in dodgeball.
The Misfits will be.
I've noticed like a couple of teams, they have like one guy that can really gun it, and you almost, if you had time to strategize, like say, hey, we got to take this guy out first.
Right, right.
But once it's going, you can't.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think
too
like
much
once you're on the
chaos.
court, yeah, exactly, exactly. With the noise, the music, the crowd.
Yeah.
It's really hard to concentrate, especially, again, these teams, as far as I know, don't practice or strategize. I mean, they're just here for a charity event.
Yeah.
So, but just so much fun. So, I got a chance to talk to
Wendy.
Well, I talked to Wendy here, but while you guys were doing some play-by-play, Sharon Lisnow came off the table here, and I had a chance to talk with her off camera, off mic, and just seems like a lovely person, and very grateful for this event today. It's raising a lot of money for the Respite Center.
Yeah, they do some really, really great things.
Yeah. I asked her if she was nervous being on the headset. She's like, "Oh no, I've done this a lot."
I can imagine. She asked me that. She's like, "How did I?" I'm like, "You sounded like a natural."
Oh, we got another red v red. This is always hard to follow. Milford on our left.
Bellingham on our right.
Thank you.
Milford is
almost
down
caught it
two.
yeah, almost between the legs.
Hope he was wearing a cup.
Bellingham coming out firing, showing no mercy.
Got some sidearm gunners on that Bellingham side.
Yeah, that Bellingham in the blue has a nice sidearm.
He always seems to be hanging out on that back line. So Milford down to 3.
Wow,
Bellingham
they almost took Sharon out on the sideline.
Oh no.
Got the guy instead. She ducked. She's quick.
Well,
I'll
she's
give her
seen
that.
the movie. Duck is one of the 5 Ds of dodgeball.
I will watch the movie before next year's competition.
And I think that just did it for Milford. We've got a game, a final. Bellingham will advance.
Bellingham Hopkinton.
So yeah, well, Rob, we'll have to make some plans for you to come over to watch the movie on DVD. I still have a working DVD player in my house.
And Natick Police.
Who do we have coming up? I heard Natick Police.
And Hopkinton, I think.
Okay, let's.
Not your average cops.
I was giving Connor a hard time. He came right over after his match, and he was like out of breath. I'm like, how are you going to run a marathon? You kidding me? No, but it's like we said.
I think he said he was
a totally different.
Oh yeah,
type of activity.
That's funny. Like I had a chance to talk to him outside the gym during play, and I think just a huge smile on his face, so much energy. He just, what a great turnout here for this event in support of the Respite Center. And I was asking him, this is going to be his first marathon. He's never run one before, but he's really excited. He's been training. He's on a program. I think he said he was up to 20 miles
Yeah,
now.
that's what he told me. I was asking the same. Great minds think alike. Yeah, he just did a 20-mile run. He's got a 16-mile run.
Hopkinton already down one player.
Yeah, I think they're down 2. They lost a couple very quickly.
Oh yeah, good catch.
And now goes another Hopkinton player. This is
another one. Is this a 6v2 that we were witnessing?
I believe so. Not your average cops representing Hopkinton.
I do have to say, when the ball came under the table, Logan was very impartial and rolled it out in the middle. Pay 6 rolled it over to the right team.
What a catch. Falling back on his...
Falling backwards, lost the handle, but able to recover. And well, I think we've got another final here as Natick just dispatched. Not your average cops. Did you catch that one?
I did.
Dismantled. then.
I got it.
Thanks, Rob. How many different sports have you and I announced at this point now? Including dodgeball. I'm going to count this as a sport.
You should list them out.
I mean, we've done soccer, we've done football, we've done the volleyball. You did swimming.
Right.
I did golf.
Wow, you did golf? I don't think I knew that. So we've done basketball. You said volleyball.
I've done baseball.
We've done soccer.
Back in the day, I didn't do softball. I was in attendance at one of the softball games.
Yeah.
When Jake was doing it, and it's, we love doing it, but the crew gets out there and they set up in the middle of nowhere sometimes to film these games.
Absolutely.
All right, this is a big one. What do we got?
Hopkinen Fire versus the Ducks.
This is the semifinals of the Fires. Whoa.
Well, they're in it to win it.
Nobody took advantage of that.
Another great song choice by the DJ. Genson.
Oh! Took his eye off the ball. Had a catch lined up, but couldn't complete it.
Definitely a mental error.
Oh, yeah. Ducks down to 4. Hopkinen Fire with 5.
Two go down right there.
Back-to-back throws again.
Ward and Doolin, both zeros. Pay 6 with a big hit.
Oh, yeah. He was the hero in the last game for the Ducks.
Oh, he takes out another. Oh, he's on fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that counted. Connor Sales, one of the only 2 players, again.
Pay 6 just knocked down 3 guys in a row.
Oh, did you see him try to, like, deking the Hopkinen player? A little decoy action there. So 2v2.
Oh, good shot by Connor.
Oh, Connor gave him the ejection thumb.
2v1.
And it's, of course, it's Pay 6, their best player.
A little smart choice.
He just took out Connor, I think.
Yep. He put down his 2 balls so that his 10-second timer would restart.
This is clearly not his first dodgeball game. Pay 6 nails it. They move on. Hopkinen Fire goes home.
Pay 6 playing to the crowd.
Could be the MVP of this tournament.
All right, guys, we're going to
Definitely.
take a very short break. And up next, we've got the finals. Wait, no. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Due to double elimination rules, we have one more game. Blue Balls versus Eden Hall Ducks.
Wow, the Ducks are going to go right back out for another game here with double elimination.
The young gentleman there in the gray shirt, he just gave Connor a nice handshake. Congratulations. Thanks for representing. Just very, very touching moment.
Nice.
All the members of the Michael Lisnow Respite Center, the people that go there, they definitely appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
He's directing traffic, too.
Sure. So, Logan, I mean, you got to wonder, how's this going to affect the Ducks having to go right back out on the court after that big win against Hopkins? I mean, that was the emotional win.
It is going to severely affect them. You can see none of them ran up to the line. All but one stayed back.
Yeah.
And they have no balls because of it.
Well, they're going to be getting some soon.
Pay 6 immediately. I think he caught it. I think he dropped it. Let's get the replay.
They didn't call it.
We got to get that on replay.
Milford in trouble. They down to 1 player already? That'll do it.
Forget
Holy
what
cow.
I said.
That was the fastest game of the tournament. The Ducks unfazed.
So I think that answers the question of how it's going to affect them.
Seriously, they are on a roll. Must be just riding adrenaline at this point, Rob.
Yes.
On a roll is correct.
And the Ducks will head to the finals.
Little dynamic duo, Pay and back right there. It's
Yeah.
Number 9 and 6.
Okay. So our Hopkinen High School Volunteers lining up the balls for the next round for the finals.
Hopkinton Police Department, I believe, is still in the tournament.
And the Hopkinton teams commiserating a little bit with their nemesis.
Their nemesis.
Would the plural to nemesis be nemesi? Or
Nemesis.
nemesises? Nemesis.
I wonder if this is a 5v5, 10 balls on the line. So I'm trying to figure out, Logan, I mean, you've seen the dodgeball movie a couple of times at this point. Out of all these teams here today, and I know there's a lot of them, who would you say is playing the role of the Globo Gym Purple Cobras? The bad boys,
I don't know if I have an answer for that one. I mean, that team is, the Cobras are like, they're seen as the bad guys, and you can't really call any fire department.
But is there, like anybody who's like borderline cheating or,
I don't know, Connor was
crowd?
getting away with a few stuff early on.
Wow.
But no, I mean, it's been pretty fair and square. Refs have been pretty good about it.
Do you want to grab? I'll grab him.
Check 1, 2.
Okay.
Check 2, 3.
You guys are coming in loud and clear. Thanks for joining us here at the Broadcast Center. You're getting live streamed simultaneously on HCAM Hopkinton as well as WACA Ashland. By the way, my name's Josh.
Johnny.
Johnny and
Paul, nice to meet you.
Paul, nice to meet both of you guys. You guys having quite a run out here today. Tell us a little bit about your pathway to the championship.
It's all about teamwork. we got a few strategies out there that we like to play, but we don't give away our secrets.
Yeah, we've been working hard these last couple weeks, led by our fearless lieutenant. We lost our first game, but since then we've been on fire, and we plan on continuing to keep this roll going.
Okay, so basically we're in a double elimination tournament. You guys lose your first match. You're already backs against the wall, and you've just been rolling off wins ever since.
Yeah, we like the job. We work under pressure. We know how to get through it, and it really comes down to that teamwork that puts us through it.
Yeah, all 5 of us were working well together, and I think the biggest thing was when we knocked out the other Hopkinton Fire team, and so that'll give us a little bit of fuel to the fire, a little bit of trash talk for the next 365 days.
I gotta tell you, we were a little bit surprised to see you guys go right back out on the court. We thought fatigue was going to play a factor in that.
We got the adrenaline running, and we're just going to keep it going.
That's right. It's exactly what we thought. You guys were just running on adrenaline there. That had to be the fastest win of the tournament here today.
That's not a surprise with us out there.
Yeah. We got 5 really good athletes.
Humble too. That's great. That's great. So tell us a little, I know you can't reveal any secrets, but tell us a little about your, your plans. Were you practicing, developing strategies?
We ran some strategies over at the firehouse, but the plan going forward is to keep winning.
Okay. Did the dodgeball movie have any influence on you?
I watched it a few times.
I would say a little bit, but I'm a pretty big White Goodman fan, so I was kind of cheering for the other team.
Okay. It's funny. We thought you kind of had that Ben Stiller, that White Goodman kind of resemblance. Is that intentional?
That is very intentional. That's why I let my hair grow out the last couple months. I wanted to be just like White Goodman.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So you're getting kind of a preview here, right? It could be one of these two teams could be your opponent coming up here, right? The Misfits and who else do we have out here? I can't even.
Newton, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Right in the broad. Nice catch.
I'm auditioning for next year if you guys have an opening.
Well, we got strict tryouts that you got to make it through, but
I don't know if I can handle the training regimen at this point. Okay, so it looks like Misfits have the advantage out on the court. I thought they did. Now they're starting to clear out. What do we got, 2v2 at this point?
Yeah, it looks like 2v2.
2v1.
Oh, there it is. All right, I think we're up.
Misfits got knocked out, guys.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for jumping on with us, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks for having us.
All right, now, it's a little confusing here.
Off camera, Connor Sales questioning us, interviewing a couple of ducks there.
These guys have to play one more time. If you want the full details on why this has to happen, you can talk to Kara here, and she will explain it to you.
Okay, somehow the two teams we just had on are going to play each other again. Misfits and who's the gray team? I can't even hear it from the announcers. Right, but who is the gray team? Okay, Misfits just got knocked out single for the first loss, going to double elimination. Same matchup here as the gray team loses one of their best players, Keenan, very early. Misfits misfiring so far.
That's gonna hurt.
That's a headshot. He'll stay in the game.
You got a ball on your right.
Oh, I guess he got hit first somewhere else, so he is out. Another Misfit goes down.
Oh,
wow,
leaned right into it.
Yeah. So Misfits down to their last player.
But all the balls.
Okay.
So 1-on-3.
He just knocked out one.
Shanks one.
Oh,
good.
Wow.
That's quite a dive. He's got to get up.
Oh.
Can't recover.
That was some Matrix stuff there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Coming into effect again. Ball don't lie. They win once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, your police department dodgeball champions, Natick Police Department.
Natick is the champion.
There you go. That was the great team.
Natick.
Congratulations to Natick. Made it all the way through the gauntlet of police departments, and they will wait to figure out who their opponent will be for the Battle of the Badges Championship when they'll battle the top fire department.
Right, so now we're going to see the fire departments, and then you'll have the police versus fire championship.
Yep. And you're catching all the action live or on demand on HCAM Hopkinton, WACA Ashland, your exclusive home of the Battle of the Badges Dodgeball Tournament.
Absolutely.
Bellingham Fire and Eden Hall Ducks are going to be your final for the fire department.
Okay, we just had a couple of the Eden Hall Ducks here at the table. Got a little insight. They weren't revealing any secrets, but got a little insight into how they play and how they approach the game. These guys are having a lot of fun out there, and I don't know. I'm looking at both teams, and I gotta say, I think the Ducks might be the favorite on this matchup.
I don't know. Bellingham's got a few heavy hitters.
By the way, those Ducks did confirm on that back-to-back games they were absolutely riding adrenaline on that second one to finish it up so quickly.
Ducks have been very impressive, I must say.
Bellingham Fire, if you win, that's it. You guys are the champions.
So they got to win twice? Is that what I heard?
I guess so. I don't know if it's every round double elimination. I don't really know.
So if Bellingham wins one, they're the champs, and I believe the Ducks have to win twice.
Okay, we'll see how this plays out. We are underway. Bellingham versus the Eden Hall Ducks.
Payback, looking for some payback.
Oh, that's a big loss. K6 just got knocked out. Ducks in a little bit of trouble. Oh, there's a headshot. She'll stay in the game. But now she gets knocked right out. Bellingham makes the catch.
They're down to 2.
Here comes Bellingham firing over the line.
Good dodge.
He's got to try to catch one here.
Well, that's a good block.
Oh, he's out.
They're in trouble. The Ducks are down to their last player. Their two heavy hitters knocked out of the game.
Crowd going crazy right now.
For dueling, but we got a final here. Bellingham wins, knocking out the Ducks as their Cinderella story comes to an end.
So we'll have a Natick Police versus Bellingham Fire. What do you call it? The ultimate champion?
It's the Battle of the Badges Championship.
That's right.
Again, the winner of those two teams will be the recipient of a massive trophy that they will be able to display with pride in their department for the next year.
Your trophies. From the Respite Center, we've got our good friends.
So actually, the trophy now on display at the scorer's table. Jeff, I don't know if you can get a tight shot of that, but that's what they're playing for now, is that trophy.
Looks like there might be a few runner-up trophies or maybe an MVP. We'll see. Oh, I believe it's the one trophy goes to the fire department winner and one trophy goes to the police department winner.
Right this way over here.
Two smaller trophies.
Grab your trophy.
So they're presenting the little
Natick Police Department
trophies for the Fire Department Championship. And then the ultimate winner of Battle of the Badges, I believe, gets the big one.
Yep.
And it looks like they'll brand the team name on it as well. So Bellingham Fire and Natick Police.
Congrats, Bellingham.
To the Battle of the Badges Championship.
Congratulations to Natick Police Department. And a very, very, very big thank you to everybody who came out here today. But don't go anywhere, we've got one more match, the Ultimate Showdown. Who will take home the large Stanley Cup looking thing here?
Good description of the trophy.
On the court.
That is a nice trophy, I must say.
No, they did a great job with it.
We've got Natick Police Department versus Bellingham Fire.
Okay.
Let's make some noise for these guys, ladies and gentlemen.
Both teams have taken the court as we approach the Battle of the Badges Championship match.
And all the bragging rights you could possibly want.
Both these teams on a long road this morning into this afternoon to make it this far. But really, Tom, they're all winners here today.
Absolutely. I mean, what a great event for a great cause. They raised all kinds of funds to help the Michael Lisnow Respite Center, and you just can't beat it. And of course, you have the best from around Massachusetts here today.
Okay, it looks like we're going to be going 7v7 as the announcer just reminded us. Ricardo on the mic.
Now, I wonder if there's any two-loss elimination rules to this here.
I got to think this is it.
Here we go.
Okay, both teams slowing the pace down early. Bellingham coming out firing.
Good dodge by Natick.
Bellingham just lost two players back to back.
Yeah, that's not.
Make it two more.
Oh.
Bellingham in a lot of trouble here.
Got to stay in the playing field.
They're just swarming right now.
Natick with a big
Oh,
advantage.
that's gotta hurt. You can hear it from here.
Get some court burn.
Yeah.
Welcome to Ouchtown. There's a headshot.
Another Natick down.
Oh, they're saying he's out.
They're just firing
They're down to
ball
one.
after ball. Good jump